Probable cause found. Yes, Judge.
Jordan Caldwell. Ms. Caldwell, you were charged with assault of a family member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. The officer is dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in response to a family disturbance. The complainant stated that she got into a verbal argument with the defendant, her daughter, because the complainant believed the defendant was not taking care of her children. At that point, the defendant picked up a baby bottle and threw it at the complainant, hitting her in the cheek, causing pain.
She threw a baby bottle at her own mother and admitted it in court. That's not just family drama anymore, that's assault. One split-second decision, and now she's facing a year in jail. Was it worth it? Asterisk.
The defendant admitted to having thrown the baby bottle.
Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I don't show a protective order as an issue. Do you show one? No. Okay. Ms. Caldwell, I'm entering in what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies Candy Lachey as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand? It's not an answer, ma'am.
Yes.
How old are you, ma'am? Are you here with anyone today?
This is where the judge draws the line. Miss the drug test. Instant warrant. No second chances. The courtroom isn't forgiving, it's precise. And one mistake could land her behind bars.
Who are you here with today?
My boyfriend.
I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, ma'am. You're to come right back. If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Okay, can you have her sign the note before she leaves, and then we'll send her for a test, please?
You're done with it, Your Honor?
For now. So just normal reset. Everything is normal.
Okay.
Nothing special. Just stay out of trouble.
I believe her bond conditions require her to not go to the residence at issue. Her two children, right, are still there, and I'm not clear who.
Who is the complaining witness again?
Her mother.
Do we know if mom wants her back?
Let me see if it's been. It has. Let me read this.
The only time I say no is when the complaining witness says no, because I want to honor their wishes. If the complaining witness is okay with it, then I am too.
Your Honor, the complainant is fine with contact. She just wants no threatening, harassing contact.
Okay, that's it. We'll let you go back to the home, but you have to understand what is threatening or harassing. Doesn't matter what you think. I'm trying to.
Understand?
Okay, I'm listening.
It's how she perceives. So when you start going like this, is that threatening or harassing? It is. So be careful how you act, because if we find that you're threatening or harassing the complaining witness, I will revoke the bond and put you in custody. All I'm asking you to do is be nice. That's it. If you constantly bang heads with your mom, be careful, you know?
Not only that, you could also get charged with violating bond conditions. All right.
Protective order. And
Protective order.
yeah.
Can we make sure the protective order mirrors the bond conditions?
Sure.
Okay.
Caldwell, do you mind printing out? Okay, ma'am. We've given you a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Corey. He'll tell you when you have to come back to court. I'm going to waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming here, but just stay in contact with him and he'll tell you when you have to come back, and just be nice. If mom kicks you out, where are you going to go? You got two kids too, right? That's what you got to think about when you're out there. You just get in a fight with mom, they kick you out. Where are you going to go? And you got two kids. You can stay here with us. I don't think you're going to like that, though. It's not, it's not fun. Okay, so I'm gonna amend the conditions and then you guys are good to go.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
For sure. Thanks, Corey. Come on.
So go to the middle.
I have a Norma Solano on today's docket. It looks like she had missed a drug test. For bond, we're here for
She
bond
here
violation.
now?
Oh, yes, Judge, she's here.
Okay.
And she said she was not aware that she had the drug test. I don't know if the manner in which they contact them, I thought they'd maybe call them for that. But she was originally going to do DWI PTI. She now says she would like to take a time served offer. Would you allow her to do that today?
Why? Why she doesn't want to do the,
Judge, she just said she
she know
doesn't.
what's going to test positive for? Is that what it is?
No, Judge, but she just said that the expenses of the program and she's working right now and she doesn't have time for the program.
Come up, Miss Solano.
But we had already
It's right here. This is courtroom wisdom. The judge breaks it down. Pleading guilty isn't like returning a shirt at Target. It stays with you for life. Jobs, housing, your future, all on the line. Would you risk it for convenience?
got her approved and we're kind of on our way to, I think we might even have the contract already even for DWI PTI.
How old are you, ma'am?
25.
Okay. You know, being in court, it's not like being in Target, Costco, HEB, where if you don't like something, you can return it or you get buyer's remorse. When you make decisions in here, they're lifetime decisions that you have to live with forever. And, you know, there are collateral consequences that may arise, meaning consequences that you may never see pop up as a result of decisions that you make in here. When you plead guilty to an offense, that offense goes on your record and it's there for the rest of your life. And when you plead guilty, you can't take it off. You cannot say, you know what, I have a change of heart. I can't get an apartment. You know what, let me go and try to do something else. Once you plead, you're stuck like Chuck for the rest of your life. I tell you now, I have, you know, every month, people that call me, they go, you know, this lawyer pled me to this case and I can't get an apartment. Can you take it off? I have, like, they pled 10 plus years ago. You know, truck drivers that want to better their life, but they pled guilty to a, you know, a less than a gram case and can never take it off. When you plead to a DWI, not only is it very possible that you lose jobs with regard to, you know, making a living with a car, your insurance is going to go up. Your insurance is going to skyrocket. Insurance is expensive as it is now. You pick up a DWI, it's going to be about 4 times what it is now. Not to mention any other consequence that can arise from a DWI conviction. You have the opportunity now where if you are granted entry into this program, if you complete it successfully, they dismiss the case. It looks like you've already have been granted entry into it. The only problem I see now is that you were called upon to take a drug test and you failed to go. I'm going to go send you for a drug test regardless, right?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Right? But when you take a half-ass approach to something, you get a half-ass result. And it's usually not a good idea to do that with a criminal case. You know, when you try hard, you get a good result. You know, James worked hard to try to get you into this program. Has she been already admitted into it? Do you know?
she's not in PTI, Judge, but she's been.
Right. But right, I mean,
Yes, Your Honor, the last update was that the contract was signed, the NDA was in.
all you
and-
literally need to do are 2 things. You pay the DA fee and you get an interlock. The DA fee, if you fill out a waiver, they may be able to waive that $300 fee. As far as the interlock, I can't pay for that. I can only pay for it while you're on bond. That's something that you'll be required to pay for. But I tell you now, the $50 to $75 cost you per month now is nothing compared to what you will end up paying with a DPI conviction. So you make the decision on what you want to do. I am going to send you for a drug test right now, regardless,
This is fine.
and alcohol test.
Yes, sir.
But think long and hard before you make this decision, because there's no turning back from it. Okay? Okay, man. Just hang tight for me.
You want me to approach?
Sure.
Judge, we got Norma Solano's test results and she came back negative. What I was gonna,
Hold on. hold
oh,
on.
sure, Judge.
Who is it?
From Miss Solano, you sent her to go get tested?
Is that Miss Solano?
Yes, Judge. She's right over there.
Come up, Miss Solano.
That's kind of a alternative as opposed to having her plea today. Maybe we can get.
No, I don't want her to.
No, I know you
She
don't.
doesn't want to.
She wanted to do time served today, but I was thinking just instead of that, because she's already has the contract, maybe we can give her a couple weeks to talk to some friends and family and see if she would rather
What
go.
do you want to do?
You said you want to do the time served, or you think you want to do the 1-year program?
Well, I was iffy in the beginning. I just wanted to do the time served, and then I talked to my friends and my family, and they suggested to do the program. But since I got
Anytime you can get something dismissed, no matter how, that's always the best result, really, because like I told you, the consequences of a DWI conviction, they're staggering. You never know how it's going to affect you. It will. It's going to affect you. It's just, you never know how and by how much. And with the DWI is big business. You plead guilty, from now on, you're looking at a minimum of 30 days in jail. You're also looking at a mandatory about $6,000 to $7,000 in fines and fees just here from court, not to mention insurance going up, not to mention all the other stuff in your life, how it's going to affect you. Whereas if you do this program, you do well, maybe they'll even boot you out early. If you do everything speedy, you do it quick, maybe they'll take you out early too. Just depends on how well you do. But you have to put effort into it.
yes,
All you do is, there's 2 classes, right?
There's a couple classes and then it's the alcohol monitoring device.
And there's 2 classes, a little community service, and just stay clean. That's all you have to do.
I have clients regularly do everything in 6 months.
Take your time. I don't want you to rush into something now. So we'll set you off a couple weeks. In the interim, do we have the financial affidavit so we can have her doing that as well?
I can send you a copy of the financial affidavit to waive the $300 fee if you qualify, but you'd need bills and pay stubs and all that to be attached. I can send that to her, Judge.
Please. And I think we may even have a copy here actually for you. So, try to get that $300 fee waived, and then all you have to do is pay for the interlock and just stay clean. What do you think? We'll give you time. I'll give you a couple weeks. If you still want to do the time serve, that's on you. If you want to do the program, great. It's up to you. Take your time.
I think.
Yeah, just
Okay.
talk about it.
Take
Yes,
your
sir.
time.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm glad that you're clean and don't miss again. Okay? All right. Good luck, Ms. Solano.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure.